Ah, damn. I've always done this thing. All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. And as I've said yesterday, I'm going to be doing a short 30 minutes video, 30 minutes to an hour stream, in which I'm going to still talk about certain things. But it's just the birthday update and what I'm going to be doing, whatever the situation is. That's pretty much it. So I made sure to title it just birthday with birthday stream. That's it. We're going to still talk about football games that we have watched and conversations right through. Yeah, maybe you're hearing some background noise here and there, based off them doing their work on Saturday. But bless up to everyone. We're just gonna be here for a little while, run through some of the games them and maybe revisit some of the things that we have done over the year and all of those stuff. Yeah, so let me bless up all of the mans that's coming in. All right, we have RR in the building. Big up yourself, RR. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Then we have Lamar. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Kevin. Mauricio says, I am Lukaku. Oh my God. Every day. Wagwan Rasta. How can I be Rasta when I have a ball head? We have Michael Gordon in the house. Big up yourself. Thanks, Michael, for the well wishes. Dre in the building. Big up yourself. Damian Hendricks. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. So we're going to maybe revisit certain things and look at some things to come as well, and also some games that I have on my mind, because like the rest of the Gold Cup, we have that on our minds, and we have to look at that as well. I want to do a prediction. Yesterday I was out here to do it, but I never got an opportunity to get it done because the streams have always found ways to go left field, but obviously I have to give everyone the opportunity to speak. So and that's the reason why I have not really gone into the topics, the topics. Yeah, so Elmexit, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Then we have Lamar said, looking like you're doing a cook out blood. That's the problem. I told you guys that I wanted to cook. You saw the barbecue set up and everything. But my little kid says that she wants to go to Etchi. She wants to go to Etchi, so I guess we're gonna just do the all-inclusive food out, yeah. Mike Livingston, big up yourself. Dr. GG, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. RR said it. JD, aka Gene Dean, born on the boat from Sierra Leone. Texican, big up yourself. And Ramsey, thanks for the continuous support. Massive respect. Vinny Congo in the house. All right. CL. PF, all right, big up yourself. Billy, do you still have Belgoes in Belgium? I don't know what Belgoes is, so please explain a little bit so I can maybe I know it by a different name. Maybe I know it by a different name. Maybe. Yes. Dawkins in the house. Big up yourself. Yes. Yeah, man. And Ramsey. Yeah. They're over next door working, and I said, okay, like what I said, I'm gonna chop up things. I want to see people see that I do set up the barbecue. So the barbecue food clash ain't done as yet. We are going to get into the barbecue food clash, but it's just not as yet. Today should have been the day, but my kid wanted to go to Etchi, chop up the meat. No. My kid wanted to go to Etchi, so next week Saturday we can do the food clash. Next week Saturday we could do the food clash, people. The food clash. All right. Yes. Next week Saturday. Ask your wife. Belgian monk style restaurant. You have to remember, El Mexi, I told you that Belgian culture is split between three, German side, the French side, and also the Dutch side. All right. And even at this point, you have the Moroccan. The Moroccans are completely different, yeah. So you have a whole sort of culture. So my wife is literal just the Dutch side, so she might not know things from Wallonia, which is the French side, or the German side, or so it's split. So it's hard for me to pressure to know everything about the country, you know? Yes. Does Eurostar line comes to Belgium? Yes, yes. Eurostar line does come to Belgium. It does come to Belgium. Yeah, so that's I know that. Might be in Flemish, might be Flemish. All right, I will ask her. I will ask her. You know, but where I want to go, which is Etchi, that's what my kid loves. I love it as well. It's an all-inclusive type thing, which I think they do everything in, but I think they kind of have a Chinese thing to it, a Chinese Asian thing to it, you know. So, and you have to remember that our food kind is kind of close to them. I've realized that in Belgium, you know, that our food kind is kind of close to Chinese a lot more, you know. Big of yourself, black specimen. Thanks for being here. Waiting on the Black Star line straight to Utopia. Oh my God. Yeah, you have star lines. Yeah. Black specimen, thanks for the massive shout out right there, big boss. All right, so I was watching some football yesterday, but obviously you guys don't really follow all of these games. I was watching Japan versus Spain. Is it your 44th birthday? Do I look like I'm 44? You know? Come on, man. Come on, man. I saw some man's looking like they're 65 and they say they're 28. I do look younger than a lot of mans, you know? Yeah, a lot of mans, you know. So me being 44, that is not true, you know. That is just you being a hater. That is just you being a hater. Big of yourself, Apache. That's a being here. 24th. Yeah, man. If you tell me I'm 24, I would have actually said, yeah, man, you know, can believe the 24. I can believe the 24, but you know that I'm older because obviously man's out here doing things at 24 years, so I can't be 24, you know. Gio is a long time subscriber of the channel here. Both of my channels, even my old channel as well. Massive respect, Gio. Said, big up JD, happy birthday. Hope to see Jamaica and Indonesia together qualify for the 2026. Well, we are going to maybe touch on the 2026 because obviously you know that majority of the Jamaicans they are on life support at this point. You know, it's tough times, big boss for a lot of people. For the people that actually watches the games or watches other teams are not so much on the life support, you know, because we expected tough times, and based on what we heard, which I told you guys that we heard that the camp was unsettled. We never expected them to beat Panama because even with a settled camp, I never expected them to beat Panama. So based off that, it's going to be even worse, you know. Yes, I had told you guys. Richard Samuel says, blessings on the earth strong. Thanks very much. Umzo said, happy 64th birthday, JD. Thank you very much, Umzo. You know, that means you're you know, normally you have said 99th. Dr. Gigi said, happy birthday. Big of yourself, Dr. Gigi. Kuda says, Lolanda, Kuda says, happy birthday. You know, happy Kuda, where are you typing from? Is it in Jamaica? You know, because when we use certain words, you know, if I respond to it, you know, there, you know, Jamaican dialect is a little bit weird, you know. So the extension, I understand it, but you know, if I repeated that, they would have beat me so bad, you know, because in our normal dialect, you know, it comes up a little bit different. So now could have let me know where are you texting from, because I know it's not from inside Jamaica. It's almost impossible for you to use that extension and you're from inside Jamaica. So I know that you're texting from America. So just confirm that it is America, because in Jamaica, they would have strung you up for that last word that you used right there. But thanks for the birthday wishes. Rich Toys in the building. Big of us, Rich Toys. Thanks for being here. And could I read the RR comment, and he's going to say why. You know, we can't really talk about it in extension. Papine Boss in the buildings. Happy birthday, JD. Thanks for all the knowledge and the headache. Oh my God. All right. Thank you. So, Papi, why couldn't you say thanks for the knowledge and wish me to get more knowledge so we can pass it on to you in the future? You know, you have to make me know that I stress you out. I stress you out a lot. Okay. Low in the building. Big yourself, Low. Happy birthday, old man. All right. Thank you very much. You know, people, that's how we talk, you know. We're a little bit expressive, you know. So I think they made me good. El Mexi said that Billy in Nigeria they say ip to toast for birthday. I'm in Belgium. They said ip uri as well. Yeah. Then we have Ruben. Thanks for being here. Then we have Arden said, Happy Earth Strong, bro. Massive respect, Arden. Respect, all right. One Stop Driver said, Happy 39th birthday, big boss. All right, all right. All right, all right. The 39th is not as bad as 44. All right. And Mr. Flex says, what's up, JD? More blessings, more prosperity. And then El Mexi donated. Wow. All right, massive respect, El Mexi, for the donation. Never expected any donation, but respect for that. You know, we just wanted to be here to have a little time. I merely came on just for the telling you that I'm not going to do the barbecue today, but I had it in mind. But massive respect, El Mexi, for the donation. Let me put it up. Can I save it? I think I can pin it. Let me pin it. You pin this thing. 1 second, people. Let me try and pin El Mexi's donation, because I have to give the people credit. You know, if they're El Mexi, I want to pin it, but give me a little time. I will figure out how to pin this thingy. All right. Use a different word, coulda. All right, man of valor, JD, JA football soon going to close down after World Cup. You think so? All right. Happy age advancement day. All right. No, you born June. So why would you why would you come to that conclusion that I was born in June? All right. Let me know. It's Rylan says happy birthday. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Thanks for the birthday wishes as well. Maybe hold on. I'm gonna figure out how to pin this thing, because you have to have an option to. Okay, thank you. I figured out how to pin it. Just click it and then. No, but that's a problem. They are not giving me the option to pin yours. Oh, that makes sense. I can pin anybody else. I can pin normal comments, but I can't pin that. So I think maybe I need to send a comment about donate. Okay. All right. So El Mexi, I will pin this one. I will pin the next comment. All right, no problem. It's still donated, and I want to show the appreciation for the donation. All right, yes. So, but it looks like because they never wrote anything, they never gave me the option to pin it. But I pinned your next one. All right, yeah, man. Massive respect. I love that you guys think that I've offered something to you. All right, yes. Which I know you guys do think that way, but at least I saw that you guys willing to go above and beyond to prove so. Respect again, El Mexi. All right. So, anyways, we had. Japan yesterday in ladies football took on because we're going to lead the Jamaican conversation, but sometimes you have to get more knowledge towards the context of the situation. So Japan did defeated Spain the last time. I think it was in the Olympics, either the Olympics or the World Cup. They defeated them in a counter-attacking style, so they were coming back up against them this time around, and they pretty much run riot over Japan, two top-tier teams in ladies football. Then we had United States. United States still be starting St. Noor and all of those little girls, and they won yesterday 4-0 as well, convincing win. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is it's tough. Big up yourself, Brian Burke. Thanks for the massive respect always. All right, big boss. So what I'm saying is for ladies football, United States, Canada have already doubled up on Jamaica. So I don't think Jamaica can beat United States and Canada anytime soon, even with their depth. Yeah, even when they are selecting their depth. Because St. Noor and those kids were U20s, and they've already cycled over with United States of their first team. And I'm impressed with what United States doing. They played Jamaica, and they pretty much run riot over Jamaica. I know that people said that some of the goals were seeing the errors, but I think that the overall dominance that they shown was good enough to say that they were the better team overall, you know. And I want to agree as well that they were the better team. Yeah. And it only goes to show you that education is important, because the education improves the preparation and everything that is required. You know? Yeah. So United States is a perfect example. And sometimes, as what even before the game I always said, we keep on looking down on certain areas, but certain areas have been doing good things, you know. But we keep on trying our best to look down on them. United States is, I know that we in the men's football they might not look at themselves as superior in education, but comparative to the Caribbean, they are superior in education, in my opinion. You understand me? In men and ladies as well. So if any youth from Jamaica or the Caribbean could get to go to the MLS, please take it. Please take it, because it's something better than your region. Or not your region, but your country. It is still better. Don't wait on only a English club or a European club to call you. I think they're doing very well. You saw that the South American teams taking advantage of that opportunity to go to US, play a few seasons, or the Liga Meki, play a few seasons and then move to Europe. But they are much more prepared. We have Anthony P says, happy birthday from America, brother. Massive respect, Anthony P. We have four freestyling. Massive respect, thanks very much. Going on the soccer field and streaming the same thing about it, but it's not working for me. Okay. Sorry about that. That it never worked for you. 1 second. Let me change this around. Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to put that in. So at this point it looks like Mexico took the SWK gaming, big up yourself, thanks for being here. So Mexico took the third spot in Concacaf at this point. They were always flickering around there, but when it comes on to qualifying for World Cup, they seems to not get the hang of doing it, you know. So I do believe that they have surpassed that level. So I think Costa Rica, they will beat Costa Rica, they will beat Haiti, they will definitely beat Jamaica this time around, you know. I think that they're in a comfortable third spot. Jamaica has a lot of work to do, regardless of if they have Shaw or even two additional pieces. I don't think we have reached that level. We have really regressed right there, which you're gonna always see this in that. You're gonna always hear this in this video, and you have to start come to ask some questions like, what are we truly doing then? Were we that high advanced then, or it's just because we had a coach that was solid in his vision, understand reality, and try to get punch above his weight, which is Dan Nelson. We have to ask that, then we can move on to Reggae Boys. Dino, God bless, thanks for being here. Tracy, thanks from Australia. Wow. Thanks very much, man. All right. Heading on the road, family. Barbecue weekend, Canada. Birthday, July 1st. All right. Big up yourself, Father Warren. Yeah, man. Massive respect and thanks for the continued support. All right. So, that was one. Yeah, let me move over to the boys' conversation now. Yesterday we did a video. You did a video. We burned down the building. And right after when I'm done, I got a few calls. Pretty much people telling me that I need to stay, you know, stay within stay positive, you know, or maybe we are reading into it too much, you know, and obviously firing the coach and all of those stuff. We had those conversations yesterday. But as you saw, my title is not controversial, so I'm not really into the controversy type thing. And even from yesterday, my whole video was we actually talking on. I'm trying to avoid certain conversation because I am doing too much football work to not want to stay on the football side, and that's why I said me kind of separating myself from the Jamaica Reggae Boys category is always good, because I think it was always based off we not talking football and trying to manipulate the fan base, like, because we know that maybe they kind of prefer drama a lot more, you know. Yes. So that was my video yesterday. So my video yesterday was a positive video going into the right direction, and then I did some evaluation of the teams, give some rankings and stuff, and I thought that we only gave Panama we gave a rating. Yeah. So just me. I'm so going forward. I'm gonna pick some, maybe do some more interviews. Look at some foundations in Jamaica to see how they can strive. You know, if they can self-sustain. You know, I'm gonna just do some things that I know that that's the only thing can help Jamaica. You know, rather than do what a lot of you guys want. You know, and sometimes you have to let people do what they're comfortable with. You know. So me, honestly, I love the game of football because I do believe that it really kind of saved me in Jamaica. You know, because at the time when I picked up the football and really saw that it could have brought me places was actually when I was what 16, 17. The right, because I was playing basketball and football at the same time. And because I went into Manning Cup and I saw the big changes happen right after, I did push on. Because even when I was literally 15 and we won Simba late at the time, I never really took it serious. But and that's why I wanted to. 1 second. That's why I always talked. Even yesterday was maybe people thought that I was kind of harsh towards the ghetto youths and stuff. And I think they are not listening well. You know, they weren't listening well because I was trying to break down some things and explain to people that sometimes standards is very much important because every time we are talking we're talking about other countries, the only thing that is different is because they have standards. That's it, you know. That's it. And they stick by their standards. If it ain't working, they cut it off because it dropped below the standard. You know. Hush Puppy said, "Bless up, JD and I'm Maxit. Massive respect. Yeah, they are I live up. Yeah, man, we are live up, man. What's going on with the football and YouTubers fighting each other? I listen to y'all content, but it's too much drama going on against each other. Rain Scorpion, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, and maybe you just come to say that. I think you are more drama than what I am talking about. You know, because I nobody spell any drama here. We're talking about football. So Rain Scorpion, listen good, my brother. Listen good. All right. I'm clueless as to what you're talking about. Happy birthday, bro. Same day as Elaine. Taji. I found that out last year. You know, that I was born on the same time as Elaine. You know. Yeah. The foundation initiatives will get enough interest and support from subscribers. Yeah, that's why. But I wanted to show people why I do talk the way I do talk because sometimes people need to learn that your actual life influence your decisions going forward. Big up yourself, no such. Thanks for being here. All right, yeah, man. Massive respect for the support. You know, yeah, man. So let me explain to you people because I want to make sure it's clear because a lot of people it looks like the comprehension part they have locked it. You know, and so I might have to find a different gear to let them understand. Growing up in Jamaica, it was not easy. We are all from, I am from the ghetto, not we are all, because maybe others inside my chat ain't from the ghetto at all. So I'm from all the ghettos, as what I've said. Not just one, all the ghettos. So just name any part of Jamaica that you would consider to be a ghetto. I am from there. So what I'm saying is, I've realized that people classed we coming from the ghetto, and maybe we did it to ourselves as well as the more uneducated part of Jamaica on a majority scale. So people can exploit you, and you would think that they're helping you. You understand me? They are just exploiting you. And for me, I would love to see people coming from where I am from gain the knowledge on whatever they are doing so they can make better decisions and not be slaves to people. You understand me? That's if you have listened to me and understood me well, that was always my take. So when I'm here telling you that, even yesterday with this, because look at people upset with the Cephas argument, I literally said it was not me said that about Cephas. It was coming from the commentator. The commentator said that. So I had asked you guys what you felt about that because now it's out there. It is out there. So sometimes I think listening and comprehending what people saying, you know, it is essential. It is essential because sometimes people helping you and you can't even figure out that people helping you because you can't understand what they're saying. So sometimes you have to, if you don't understand, ask someone to repeat or find something else or call them behind the streams and let him explain himself to you. Because sometimes you're just wrongfully blaming people and you don't even understand what they're saying. Best us in the house is above earth. Yeah, man, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Macronical, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man. Wish your national team wasn't in chaos, but I want to talk about that, because what I've just talked, about mechanical, it is sometimes certain things happen for the right reasons. Because hear what I'm hearing coming out of this situation. Because of the outside people, like the Americans, Leilas and everybody, it reaches so far. It's like a shockwave, like Leon Bailey situation. So sometimes certain bad things happen because really and truly, that the quote said maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe maybe he's right. Maybe he's right, because I heard the JFF already start to squeal talking about sponsors running off board and all of those stuffs. So now maybe the coach will finally get his opportunity to do what he was brought in to do, because they were looking at it as a easy run soup. Some would say soup, some will say syrup. Some will say, if you can't translate what I'm saying, is it's easy. Jamaica is giving a lot to the World Cup. So people could play a lot extra. But now the playing stops. I heard people taking things serious. So maybe they needed this shake-up for people to start taking things serious. Marhe will oak neat. I don't think you spell neat correct, because you're missing an I, and that is Netherlands, but maybe you're talking in some dialect. Let me know. Zolo, where are you typing from? I still figured it out, because I saw that like the way you're trying to phrase the statement. Yeah. So what Dutch are you speaking? From South Africa? From Suriname? And what dialect to Dutch you're speaking? Commenter is correct. Cephas just kick and run. He really is a player from the Bush League. Yes, that's why I wanted to play the clip, because sometimes people just make up stories on me because it's easy. It's an easy target, because I'm not going to respond because I don't think it's worth it. Yeah. All right. Joman, big up yourself, Martin Baker in the house. All right, happy birthday, JD. It's great you have reached another milestone. Yeah, man. Believe me. Alexis Lelas, the Fox Sport commentator, said he's going to take. Yes, they're taking the name from Reggae Boyz as well, and at this point they can't wrong them for anything. Alexis deliver. Forcing self-reflection and it bond them. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's good that these people come in and speaking out, because what they are doing, they're helping people like myself, because what I stood for was to make sure the JFF have to do the best thing. So when people like that come on board, they are for we. All right? At least what I stood for. That's what I started YouTube for. So I'm glad when they're saying the truth, because I knew that it was the truth from day one. All right, Mechanical, thanks for being here. Local players are more motivated. Lied, that's hard to say that, because motivation is something that you can't quantify. So if you can't do it, that is just you just trying to say that you like local players a lot more, because I don't see the same. I think some players has more knowledge to football, so pretty much just have more sense. So they don't have to exert so much energy. So lied. My question is, when can you differentiate more knowledgeable person on the field? Because that's my question to you, which I know that is essential in football. If you're more knowledgeable, you exert less energy. So maybe you never thought of that before. You said what you said, right? That's what I go. Happy birthday. May you live long. Big up yourself. Black Cat speech. All right. All those players in the squad, they are so embarrassing. Okay, none of them is good. We need, and no, I don't think they are not bad. They are bad players, but you never knew what took place behind the scenes and all of those stuff. So before you judge them, I would say that you have a right to judge them. You know why? Because even if something took place behind the scene, don't take the field. Don't take the field if you know that you don't want to play. That is definitely true. All right. JD, I will have to see September squad before I take these man serious. Yeah, man. But I'm just trying to show people that sometimes things can be a blessing in disguise. All right. Oh, we play so well in the Unity Cup. Sean, did we truly play well in the Unity Cup? Did we truly play well in the Unity Cup, or we have such a low standard? We are desperate to see something. We played Trinidad. Trinidad main team ain't that good. Trinidad main team ain't that good. And we played one half good against Trinidad, and the next half Trinidad was better than Jamaica. So, and against Nigeria, at no point in the game, Jamaica was better than Nigeria from start to finish. The only reason why we came off that field, not losing by a whole heap of goal, is because they never scored the whole heap of goals. So we never played well in the Unity Cup, and I don't want the coach to go use that as his base to claim that we did well. All right, we never did well in no Unity Cup. All right, we never did well in no Unity Cup at all. We tried to compete. We tried to compete, which is important. Big boss, me the outside, you know. Me no know the speaker go work, you know. Martin. Yeah, but you can show your, you can show. Eh? Yeah, me no know because me just the outside, so me no know. I mean, never have the additional thing, the Bluetooth. Them say it no work good, so me no know. Me even know if people hear you. Okay. Yeah, but you can just go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead. Are you guys hearing?
Okay. We just see one jump on JD because big up on her show and bless up.
Yeah, respect. Right.
Long life, bless you. But JD, right, because I thought me just go jump on and say no JD, and at least always beat Jamaica football, you know. And this is why we are sick with failure now, because somehow, and we are doing this over for 20 majority of we games them thus far, just about 20 match, when we can recall. We always scrape through. And so when we scrape through, we overhype ourselves. And that one Unity Cup for you know?
Yes. I think Unity Cup was no good performance.
Yeah, if we never get the penalty, if Trinidad did take them chances, we're not going to get no chances, you know. But the team, that was like a Trinidad C team.
Yes, it was a Trinidad C team.
Even if I would beat team, I just few man did miss like Billy Gray and might be the back line. But we still have Palmer, them and all of them player there. Nigeria could have killed we. The number 10 one, the Messi number 10 come on when people that hype up and so we did play good and we never look that bad like how we looking at World Cup.
We never look bad, and that is the problem. We never look that bad. But that should not be the standard going forward, you know?
Yeah, that's the only thing is different. We never look that bad or we look no. But JD, right, we always live off our local scripture. We never have a Honduras, scripture win. When Grimmy there, Haiti, scripture win. We go one next place, scripture win. Always scripture. So imagine if we never have them. Them say, nowadays the narrative is some man them, but to be honest, if we never have them, at least them quality, we don't know what they in the football. If we never have Blake for sure, which is a quality keeper, if we never have the quality man them to make some one deciding move. But at that, they just talk about the international man them, and that them always talk about Jamaica. Them don't know what kind of Jamaica them will get. Them the quality always just bring them to the line, but we do play good football. A be ugly football we play, JD.
And
But as the point is,
no, I say
yeah, man, and as the
agree,
point
you know?
is,
Yeah. So Martin,
JD, me one of them
my
fans,
pushback, Martin, what me I say to you is,
yeah.
and that's why I don't want the coach to keep on talking about what we did in the Unity Cup, because that might cost Jamaica of qualifying period. Because if you're going to say that, let me put on these guys and they're going to show art. The first, massive respect for everybody coming in. Apache, Ronnie, Triple E, Nitro, Jack Drummond, Sims. Massive respect for the birthday wishes, man. Yeah, man. As you come in, make sure to thumb up the like button. We wanted to do like an hour max, because I never wanted to go into certain things. Yeah.
I know my talk on the hard thing, JD, and even the comment where respond to in our group, and the man say local player them need be more motivated for go play war. JD, if you ever go play one J player side, you Bermuda go kill with.
Yeah, I think they don't look at it from that standpoint, you know? Yeah.
The people them don't have the not even speed me era tell them pan at least speed we talk the truth. Even speed me era tell the people them in Jamaica, bro, football is not 1998.
I'm glad that I heard it. When I heard him, I was surprised.
When the coach come tell me, me now no pro lights to JD, but when the coach come tell me we watch football and a football hearted fans say system don't play football heart. Me have to laugh. Me just have to laugh. Me I say, what kind of coach is this? This cannot be the coach where the Manu, where Fergie, he have him system. Where Manu flourish. I think I just art alone. Him all Fergie do, I find the right people for him system. But there was a system.
But Martin.
So it was so surprising.
Martin, is it that
make no sense.
Is it that he never expected so much education should be in the Concacaf? Like he thought that it was just let me get just quality alone and then use physicality, bulldoze his way. So maybe he never thought much of the Concacaf region. I actually think that's what the problem. Like he never expected.
Still did I look down on the opponent. Based on how him pick the side. Yeah. And then my card say, yes, Concacaf tough and hard. He never expect this, JD. Him get a awakening. And maybe the awakening start from BVI. The awakening start from BVI. Okay. When him play them, and maybe even with the local them, when the local play Trinidad C team and I struggle for score one goal. The fact is, JD, we don't have a system, and this art thing now don't make no sense. Me say Juventus. Even though I play football, but I same football, it can't compare. Juventus have quality players, and have them system. I mean, no, them are no bug. But we see them play Man City were there. It was like embarrassing. Yeah. I wonder if Juventus is a side in a League One.
And
play.
Well said. Good,
Man City,
good reference, Martin. Martin, very good reference. Martin, very good. Very good reference, Martin. Because look, if you go back and look at it, then Juventus was better than Manchester City this year as well, too. Because Manchester City was shambles, and people would say, "Oh, Raji comes back, so it makes a big difference." No. It's a system and how they prepared. So once they go to the second gear, Juventus never had any answer for it because Juventus equalized, but they just put to the next gear, and the next gear. Yes, you're right.
If them bother then at Juventus side, them could have played for Jamaica. Nobody that they would have quint. So when people talk about quality, them that's why the people them. That's why I'm a rated channel, JD. Right, the people them need be real. Nothing wrong if you don't have art, you know. But you can't have art and just run like a headless chicken. Have look at education.
Andre, cost me and say Juventus wasn't better than Manchester City. No, Juventus was better than Manchester City. They actually were better than Manchester City. Yes, I am telling you, brother. Juventus played Manchester City 3 months ago. I am telling you, Juventus winning, and I am almost certain. Well, you can say no, they were not. But I am standing on that. Yeah, I'm standing on it. So I am going to keep my point. Yes. Yes.
Assistant
Martin, 3 months. Martin, Bournemouth never better than Juventus this year. And me, I tell you, when we're playing Bournemouth, I am saying, Jesus God, what kind of calculator I need to pull out? Whole City are gonna get a point out of this game. This, so I don't know why my talk about. Yes.
The City was bad.
Yeah, but City was bad this year, man. City was bad.
It was bad. I just at the end them pick up back.
Yes,
right?
agreed. They're bad, man.
And then pick up back.
And you have to be honest, City were bad this season.
In the first season, in the first part of the season, my boy make top 4 if he continue upon a rate there.
Yeah.
But Pep catch back himself. But JD, this is our next part before me jump off, because he had do a barbecue show. The assistant coach. You know, see Pep fire him assistant coach.
Yeah.
Pep fire him assistant coach. You know why? And at this me I want Jamaican attack. Because JD, I know Jamaican have sense, you know. I know everybody a fool. Because we watch football and so. I know everybody not really fool. You know, everybody overhype and just get on the art thing and this madness where everybody want to believe in it. I mean, know me a Jamaican just like them. JD, the man fire him assistant coach because most people have said the ideas was not there.
Okay.
And people think I just step alone and build city.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, this is why when people are come chat out their mouth, but Maran Garden and pick no side, that don't make no sense. Why? That's why I'm telling some people just chat football, you know. Boy, you have an assistant coach with you, just come look up in your face and smile. Nothing help you with the team.
Yes.
That's why the name
and Martin, you're so right. Martin. Martin, you're so right. Because 99% of all teams, the actual assistant coach, the first assistants, are like the actual coaches.
Yes.
They carry out the plans of the coach itself. Yeah, so you're so right. You're so right. Yeah, you're so right. You're so right.
So when they come on YouTube, I see man that tell me say, man, that so I just the coach I pick the side me I pick when.
No. Once you have your assistants will be picking the team as well. Yeah, if you don't want him to be assistants, that's your problem. Guys, I'm coming back to all your messages and the super chats and stuff. Don't worry yourself. Yeah, go ahead, Martin. But the good point, Martin. Very good. Yeah, but very good point. And Martin, that's why I never respect you. Because you're trying to evolve. You're trying to learn things. Because I never said that as yet, you know. But yeah, but good take, Martin. Good take.
Yeah, man, JD. But as me type in a comment, me understand what you say. I mean, hope them do that still. I hope them wake up. But me, when no JFF, and sister over the years, them really no care, and I see him set a man them. Cause them, even those pants are jump off, me still not trust them. Me, when September squad list come out, cause me not trick myself like them fans here where I believe in a hard thing, you know. Cause me I watch Concacaf. Me I bet say enough man we are chatting them now go watch no more match in a Concacaf until Jamaica play again.
Yeah, but you know we have to do the whole competition.
They now go watch no more match. So JD, when September squad list come out, I make me know if them serious or not.
All right. And it's a fair take to talk, big boss.
Yeah, and even if them pick the best team, it's still gonna be rough.
All right.
It's still gonna be rough because the man them have them system and coach don't come back on TV and shame myself. That's why everybody at this, you know, in a football. Everybody, if a JD had no video, me see them just at this man, you know. I said, where Jamaica go hire this man for, you know? I don't know where this man come from at all, but system no play football. System have to play football and then they fit the player if you fit the system coach. Right. I mean, I know coach, you are pro life, so better man. Come on, man. Talk better man. Not shame yourself on TV because people will laugh off of you. I say, what kind of man this be?
All right, bossy. So we link, yeah?
All right, JP. Bless up. Yeah, man.
All right, so let me go through the comments then. That's one of the main persons of the show, Martin. Let me go through the comments then because I missed a few comments. All right, so let me big up the people. Massive respect, Andre. Disagree with the point, but I agree that Juventus would have beaten City. I'm not sure if Juventus actually beaten City. I'm not sure. because I remember when McKennie them scored. So I think maybe Juventus them actually beaten City in that same damn period. So let me make sure that because I'm almost certain that we did play them. I don't know when we played them, but we did play them, and I thought that they beat us. You know, so. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Manchester City losses are Juventus. Let me find Juventus and see when they actually played City, because it was a bad time. It was a bad period for City, man. Believe me. Juventus. Let me go through that. Then we get through the rest of them. City. Juventus versus City. Where was that? Juventus. Let me see if they had actually played City this year. All right, 2024, 2025. All right, Manchester City. They played Manchester City on the so yeah, they played Manchester City literally this season. So Andre, I didn't have to ask. They actually beat us. Yes, they did. They did, Andre. So I was correct. You know, I was correct, Andre. People upvote the super chats them, because at least you show respect to odds people that donated. They never had to. So at least just do that for me. Thumbs up. Massive respect. Unstoppable puts 9 US on the board. Yeah, man. Massive respect. Thanks for the continuous support. All right. Yeah. So Andre, they did actually beat City. They did. And then we have a Drum Up TV said, happy birthday, JD. Cheers to life. Put a 12 months membership. Imaxit Football LTE. Thanks for that as well. JD, 2 of them were cropped, but I'm trying to say that City, when you went into games, that means Martin point was very clear. Now, I was trying to support Martin to say that Martin had a point. Or important assistants are towards the setup. Yes. So he was right, you know. Yes. So that's what Martin was right, because he was trying to lead towards how much an assistant is towards a team. Which is right, because Mr. Speed said we don't have an assistant, the leading assistant that he wants, you know. Yes, so and that's why I was actually explaining to someone yesterday that I was not batting for the coach to say. I would be a madman to think that he should stay, you know. But if you don't give a man his tool, why hire him in the first place? So it's like you're building the house from the roof. You understand me? You put the roof on, and then you try to catch the block under the roof. Oh, yeah. And it drop in the head and splash you out, you know. Juventus made me lose so much money this. Okay, now I understand. Now I understand where your pain coming from. All right, so people, it's fear. Everyone that gave me the birthday blessings, massive respect, people. We had said that we're just going to chop up a short version video. Wanted to do the cookout, but right after this, I'm going to get a shower, and we run out to the all-inclusive food eating. Yes, last year I did took up... last year or the year before, I did took up a few pictures of the food kind. So I will try to take some pictures, show you the type of dishes I do choose. Yes, yeah. So what is Garden's role, JD? Not the first assistants. Or at least this coach don't want that person as the first assistants. All right, that's what he's pretty much saying. And I think Mr. Spade said the same thing as well, that he's not that level, you know. But our question is, why keep him on then? Let me know what role he's doing. Because on the sideline, we saw the coach talking to him. You understand me? So is it forcefully him become the first assistant when the coach don't really want it? That's the question. I respect Andre, man. No problem. We can always check up things, because I remember watching that game and I knew that Juventus actually defeated City. So I'm just saying, yes, they did play in this window, and Martin was on point, you know. Yes, JD, if McLaren getting fired, everyone else should go, and that's where I came from, people, because I strongly believe that nobody should be in the position. Only the technical director should be there, if even him should be there, and then you build from the position. Big up yourself. You know why Garden is there? They said he's there to learn, but I don't know to learn for what. Because if you're learning, what are you going to give back to Jamaica? So what are you there for, you know? Yes, they said he's there to learn. Mr. Spade couldn't give the second phase of what he was talking about, But they said that's the reason. He came on my program, Steadry, and talked on that and said that they want to make sure they leave back something to Jamaica. That was his actual statement. They want no coach should come here and not leave back something to Jamaica. So they have to cut someone there so they can soak up things. But when that someone becomes a main cog in the wheel, then we have a problem. You understand me? Because truly, you might not be the main, you might not have the ability. And then we have to be relying on you because you're taking up a paycheck. You understand me? Yes. All right. So Stedra, it's tough, and I think even the people that put him in the position is asking us questions. Stefan Jordan, says, "Happy birthday, big man." All right, I don't know what a big man meant. Be careful, be careful. You call me a big man so much, have enjoyed your consistent content and objective analysis. Wish nothing but the best the best for you, your family, and growing community. Massive respect, my Canadian brother Stefan. All right, I am a big youth, Don't follow no Saj and those mans. I am not the big man as yet, I am not the big man, all right? Yes. JD Spade said, Coach don't have an assistant. Yes, that's what he said. All right? But I'm telling you that the assistants that are there can drop down because all teams have like from 2 to 5 assistants. But one is the lead assistant. And if you have 2 that is not the lead assistant, they are going to automatically become the lead assistant. Only the YouTubers that work for the JFF don't believe that the coach should be fired. Okay. Well, 876, I don't know about that, because I don't even watch other YouTubers, to be honest. I made my claim very clear yesterday that that's why I want to be by myself, because I want to stay objective, not saying others that are working with them aren't objective. You guys have to watch for yourself to know that, but for me, I am objective and stay objective, and that's why I don't try to go everywhere, because I can speak freely. I don't want to have so much friends, so I have to be protecting them, Yes, and for me, as to what I've said yesterday, I think all people should get fired, including YouTubers as well. And then if you're good enough, you get hired, because your work speak for itself. That's what I said. I know that people got upset when I said it, but I don't. If you get a job, why can't I talk about you in the capacity of that job? That is sad. That is like you're bullying me, and I have no free speech. But my channel was built on free speech, so that makes no sense. JD, I beg you to take a few moments to coach us, to send you a gift. It's embarrassing to say, JD, I am clueless how to make the first step to get it done. Okay. Big boss, I don't know how to help you how to donate to the channel. I don't know how to do it. I think you have just a button. People, somebody in the chat, no Sajan man there, help the people to know how to donate to this damn thing. Remember, let me try use my next phone. Because the other day I went on Jason's channel. Oh, I'm talking based on what I heard from NG Sport. Okay. Well, he's his own man, and I don't watch him. I don't know him either, I run into him on YouTube. I don't know him personally, so I can't speak as to who he is, One second. Your prediction on people. You guys never told me that this argument about assistant is much to do about nothing. We are not blind. The coach and all who were on the bench need to not be there anymore. well, Rich Ties, you're not giving them any time. It's okay. 1 second, people. 1 second. Let me see. All right. So I think the person that asked about gifts, when I'm going on my phone, I just saw a donation. So I just click the donation button, and it's going to say super sticker, super chat, membership gifting. So I think I can just give some memberships to my own channel. Should I do that on my birthday? Maybe What? Damn. So this is how expensive memberships are. But I gave out like 20, 30 memberships and it cost me like $40. Jason Channel. But over here they said one membership is for $6. €6. Damn. That's too expensive, man. Maybe I need to figure a way out how to get it cheaper. Wow. Damn. So hold on. Who set you? Hold on, I need to check this. Either it auto set because I never remember setting this damn thing. So unless I just press OK. So people, for the membership, you can hold off on the membership. Everybody that becomes member, I think it was a little bit too expensive. It was too expensive. I need to make this membership $1 because I don't worth it to pay $4 and $5 a membership, especially for these contents. I don't think it's worth it. Maybe I am worth it, but I don't think it's worth it. So anybody that became members for the $6, I'm going to give out like 50 memberships. So I'm going to give back you guys all the money back that you paid for memberships. I never knew that it was so expensive. I'm going to look at it to see if I can adjust it. Yes, but everybody that paid before, I'm going to give you back all of that. So if it's even 100 membership, I'm going to give back 100 membership to the channel. If it's 150, if it's 200, I will just give it back, people. All right? Yes. Dr. Dan said, today, your birthday? Yeah, you don't see the stream say birthday. Ain't Dr. Dan? Or you just want to be troublemaker, you know? Yes. But based on you not knowing, yes, today is my birthday, Mr. Dr. Dan. You know? Because the stream says birthday stream. And you come in and ask me, oh, for birthday? I don't know. Maybe my dog, the dog that I don't have. No, it's the Dr. Dan, it's the bird. I have a bird in my backyard, people. I'm telling you, blood. I want to catch the bird because if I do even put out a bug at any point, to put it in the trash, because obviously I have all my rubbish bins in there, because you have to construct them in a way. So you have the plastic buckle one, you have the normal one that I would put all things in, and then I have the greens one. Yeah, so I will even breast something for a minute and look at the bird out there waiting. He's out there waiting. The other day, because I started to not put it even for a second, he's there slamming his head in the wall. So I have a problem with the bird. I have a problem with the bird, people. You know, because the bird look like he's stressed. He's stressed out because he's not getting my food. Oh my God. All right, hold on. All right, so them a chop. All right, James, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, big boss. Tedra said, what are Garden's qualities and what he brings to the table? Listen to me, Tedra. I just answered you. It never matter what he brought to the table. The man said the man there for listen and learn, Tedra. So that means he's not bringing anything to the table. He's trying to get something to bring it to the table in the future, said Roy. Are you okay with that? Because that's what they told us. All right, McLaren, I go soak Jamaica some more before him go back to England and chill. Ronnie says Algrim to quit. He wasn't fired. I actually believe that. Sadna, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Dr. Dan says happy 21st. Big up Dr. Dan for that one. Then we have Lux Life. So fun. Massive respect. Then we have Marlon in the building. Big of yourself. And Ajim says, wait, you did born. Oh my God. People coming from different places, I think though they meant well. When they are so harsh, they meant well. Happy birthday, Mr. KFC. Yeah, that is more like it. Sadly, I am not going to any KFC, people. You saw me out here. I'm not eating nothing blood. Let me see what time it is because I should get start. I still have a little time. I am not going to no KFC today. Today I'm going to all inclusive, people. Leave the bird. No. I'm not feeding no bird blood. All right. I'm telling you. I heard the coach. I heard the coach about to drop some players. But do we have the quality to replace them? No, we don't have the quality to replace them. I just think the coach lost the dressing room as to what I've told you. And he's trying to use bully tactics. And the bully tactics will bully him out of a job. I honestly believe so. It's gonna bully him straight out of a job. All right. It likes people. The big and big up the 50-year-old JD. Oh my God. Well, if I'm 50 years old and look so young, believe me, some of you blood that are 30 and 20 and 27, bro, I'm telling you, look old. All right, because if I am 50 blood and and I'm looking like I'm 27 to 32, I'm telling you, blood. I am telling you, you guys' life not working well for you, all right? Arguments was not fired. He stated in the interview with Irish Sun that he meant to leave before the Nations League semis and Copa. He was not being supported by the JFF. Joseph, thanks, massive respect. All right, so yeah, and so we are on the point to say that the coach is trying to enforce something, and pretty much sometimes he comes off outright trying to be disrespectful to the professional players. I don't know if he thinks that can G up. Maybe it's some older tactics that he has. To say that the first way of motivation is to try and belittle the actual professionals, you know. And I just believe that they weren't taking it anymore. I think you guys could clearly see that. All right. JD 75 man's taking blue pill. God, JD, a lot of your followers don't know about those KFC saga days. Yeah, man, crash out. That's why I had it the other day when we talk about oligarch. People realize that no, we are here for from a long time, man, a long time, you know. Yeah, so scammer. 1 second. I won't read out that part. That my God, they're going on wild in the comment section. Why Aiden went back to England after Guatemala game? I heard that he was injured for one. I think that's what they said, and then I heard that he had some issues, some issues with clubs and stuff. I wanted to sort out that maybe he was not in the right mental space. I heard that as well. You know, so I don't know how to break it down. All right. JD is the food oligarch. Yes, I believe me. I have to agree on that. You know. Yes, I'm gonna stop telling my food business. Yes. You know, I'm gonna stop telling my food business for a while. You know. Yes. The players were very poor. They deserve it. No, but I think that even when he's doing what I was talking about 876, not necessarily when we did after the Panama game, they are all in their rights to disrespect who they want to disrespect, because I thought it was poor. You can still do it in a respectful manner because you're the coach and you have to work with them. You understand me? You have to work with them. Gord, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Marlon said Aiden is okay. Well, he wasn't here, Marlon. So if he ain't here, people will look at it different. So we have to be careful what we say, you know. What are we still trying to defend? Grimo, the man was a failure. Move on, please. I don't think Grimo was a failure. I don't think so. I don't think Grimo was a failure. Maybe we didn't like his style of play, but that doesn't mean he was a failure. He went to the Copa. I have a strong feeling that he quit. I don't have a strong feeling. He pretty much told us that he quit before the Copa as well, you know. But he just pretty much went through the motion. He told the JFF already that he wanted to leave, you know. So remember he gave these stories, you know. So yeah. So after that, you can't blame him so much for the Copa, because I think the Copa that was just everybody. It was not down to him anymore. I think he clocked out a long time, because at that point he was on the beach, literally dressing like he was on the beach. He was literally dressing like he was on the beach as well. Jobless, Demarks, big up yourself, thanks for being here, said it ain't funny. Many men did want Aiden. No, they are asking what no, many men did not want Aiden. Yeah, I just think that, yeah, people learn. Remember that video? Maybe someone should clip that video when I said after this game, people will learn that Aiden will be the talk of the town. Nobody else will talk about football. They're going to just talk about Isaac Aiden. And guys, god damn, I need to be the name JD. I'm going to change my name to JD Nostradamus. My name should just be Nostradamus. Because since that game, hours after me making that speech, people, I have not heard about any player for Jamaica being good aside from Aiden. People stop talking about, look like Aiden alone play for Jamaica. I never knew that my statement would have been so, oh my God, wow, damn. And they don't like when I call myself Nostradamus, you know. But what I'm trying to show you, that means football education is important. Because the only way I could have seen what will happen after, you know, it's solely based on you know what will take place on the field. You understand me? So you can't come here and tell me that football education ain't important when you guys are calling me Nostradamus. You see, so unless I'm not Nostradamus, but once you're going to say that I'm Nostradamus, that means football education is important. All right? Yes. It's not that Aiden wasn't wanted. It was what he said. It was what he said, okay? Yeah, Nostradamus, all right? Then we have Big Bad Duckland, all right? Duckland the first, all right? Look at me, it's a birthday every week. Duckland come in and he's not fighting. Thank you, Duckland. Hope everything is okay with you and you're well fed, you are boxed. You're boxed well, you won your match and everything, all right? Aiden and Olgate might Jamaica two best performers. Jesus God. Marlon. Nostradamus. Oh my God. I shouldn't speak so fast, people. He has not taken his pill. The next line he's going at me. Oh my God. Come on, save it. Just do it tomorrow. No, do it tomorrow. Duckland, this was a nice stream. We spent 1 hour and it was so nice. All right. This was one of the nicest stream with us reasoning. Martin called in. No trouble. But as soon as Duckland comes, problem comes with it. Brown Beer, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Grimmy, never had enough time to build. Yeah. JD re-analyst. Remember after Guatemala win, you mentioned not a lot of players present. Yeah, man. I said to people, you can take off what you want from this because it is a win regardless because you have to beat who is in front of you. But this is not Guatemala's first team. So I'm going to wait before I make a judgment because the last time their first team played, they dominated us. Or they were not dominated, but they were better than Jamaica. Our present coach at the time stated that they were better than Jamaica. And if we repeat that, we are going to get embarrassed against Mexico. And we did the same thing and got embarrassed by Mexico as well. And then now we played them with their first team and they embarrassed us this time. This time was worse than the time before when we won it 1-0. When you had Damara Gray, cuts inside, played it to Bell, and they finished it. Yeah. Okay. Duckland says, no, sir. Is go at me? Go at me? I don't even know who named so. Duckland to go at me. We have class here, so we don't need to go at anybody. You get me? Because I don't even know that dude. All right, and I prefer not to even know that dude. I avoided him. So if he's still talking about me, it tells me where his life is at, you know, which might be nowhere, you know, because I don't even remember that dude. Let me move on, people. But Duckland, I remember you because you're on my platform fighting with me every day. So I'm talking about you. All right, you. Then we have our brother, the great Sean Bass in the house, Rookie Chris as well. All right. JD, take the high road. What? I don't have any other road to take. I don't know that person. That person is nobody to me. So why would I take any other road than literally don't just continue talking? That's what we did, you know. Listen to me now, man, Duckland. Duckland, stop telling lies on me, Duckland. I said I don't know that dude. I don't care for that dude. And it would be best he stops calls my name and move on with his life, all right? I don't mention him. I don't know him. And I move on, all right? Yes. So today is the day of me just having a nice time, Duckland, all right? Yes. JD, it's time for Jamaica support to realize that all the teams are growing in Concacaf and getting knocked out of the Gold Cup. Yeah, man, Dawkins. But Dawkins, look how much time they keep on saying bad things about me, and I've never answered. So I don't know why people keep on coming here and telling me that they're saying bad things about me. I don't pay them in the mind. I am not a person that's suffering, and I don't need anybody to rely on or nothing. So I have my platform, and I do talk on my matters and go on to live my lovely life. You know, so anytime people talk about me, people just mention the food. I'm the food oligarch. You know, I love my food. So I'm spending time with my food. Yeah. JD, something is wrong in camp. Yes. Demarks, yes, that is facts. That is facts. That is facts. Yeah, man, Dawkins, man. We grew past these people, man. We grew past these people. Yeah. Today is your birthday, so we leave that alone until another day. Oh my God. So Dockland, you're coming back with it another day. Oh my God. I don't want it, Dockland. I don't want it. So people, I looked out because I'm gonna show you. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys. I have two phones, you know. I have two phones. I have two phones. I have one here that I'm talking on. I have pretty much like 10 phones, 10, 20 phones. I don't even know how much phones I truly have, but seeing phones that I'm working with, big up people coming on, you know? JD, why is a lie, laugh out loud? Admit that the coach was a bad pick and style outdated. So why I mean it's a lie? What did I say? You know? No, we're not paying nothing. Nobody not getting anything of the day. JD, how old are you? Listen to me. Don't ask me that. All right? Listen to me. Don't ask me my age. All right? Yes. That boy. Where name again? Where name again? Duvan. Oh, you're so bright. Why you come here and ask? Don't ask me that. People, that is the only time in my stream I lost it. This brother come in, JD, how old are you? Don't ask me that. That's don't ask me that. Why you never text me privately and ask me my age? You know why you have to? Why you asking me public? You think this is cranky talking about retirement age and all them stuff there? Mans don't reach no retirement age. All right, JD, you look 35. What? Duvan, what? JD was 68 a year. Okay, anyways, let me show you. Let me show you. Stop here about them feelings. Laugh out loud. No, I just said don't ask me that. You know. Old enough to talk about football. Thank you very much, Andre. Listen to me, people. Boxing legend, happy birthday, massive respect, all right? Oh my God, these guys, the man coming and said, JD, that was the weirdest comment for the whole day, you know. How old are you, sir? I am not answering your blood, all right? You're not getting any answer, all right? Yes. That one really, man, that one just messed up the whole stream. You know, maybe he had that plan the whole day, you know, but he never wanted to ask it at the start. You understand? He never wanted to ask it at the start. So he waited until the start. Man, sir, blessings are all on the anyway. How you doing, man? Yeah, man, we out here good, man. You know, I'm trying to tell you the story, but Duvan mash up the whole stream, you know, coming out. So anyways, what I'm going to do, people, because this is my other phone, I have the SIM card in it. I'm going to keep the same SIM card, but I bought a phone because I don't know if you guys remember well. In the nights when my wife coming home and stuff, she's texting me, you know, hello babes, I'm coming back home and stuff, you know, and I don't like it, and sometimes she don't want to text. She don't want to text because she know that I have the streams on the phone. So I'm just buying a next phone. I'm gonna keep the same number because I'm not buying it from a company. I'm not buying it from a network. I'm just buying the phone. I think Ball.com is one of the best that you can just buy things. So I bought a new phone. Very, very good one. I think it has a 200 megapixel camera, which is ridiculous. 200 megapixel camera. So the next time you see me, people, No such can't talk to me, all right? No, no such animals, they can't talk to me. They are gonna text me and tell me, JD, my camera is 700 megapixel. Oh, these Americans getting these things. Or I'm just too old. Sometimes I really act like I'm too old here because when I say 200 megapixel, that's how far camera quality gone. 200. So people, let me know how much your megapixel is, or your pixel, or whatever it is. Let me know how much your phone have, because these mans are gonna text me later. JD, a 500 megapixel my phone have. You understand? So I'm gonna say, damn. So I'm that slow. This phone don't. Let me check this phone, because I bought this phone a couple years ago. You know, bought it from the company. Yes. So let me check mine's here. Let me check mine's here, because I don't. Let me see how far this is. So about the phone, megapixel camera, status and information. So that means this should be good. So let me see the megapixel in this one. Okay, so this is like around 15 mega. This is very low. So that's all 5 years ago. Damn, the cameras are getting very, very good, you know, people. So you're telling me I bought this phone 4 years ago on contract, it was brand new, you know? And the fact that bless up Dirty Harry. Thanks for being here. All right. You turn big man. I am not a big man. All right. If I was a big man today, that means I should be a big man yesterday. All right. You're just an next word for telling me that I'm getting old, you know? Disrespectful people, you know? Yes. So people, I'm telling you, them getting very high, you know? So so let me know, guys. Just tell us what kind of phone it is. No, it's not no iPhone 11, because megapixel. Let me tell you. I have to go back in my notes. It's a good phone, man. Good phone. I think I paid like almost 400 euros for it. 400. It's a good one. It might be a little bit cheaper than the contract phones, but you're buying it directly off, you know. So let me see. Let me check my email, because they said it's gonna come Monday. Very, very good one. I did the reviews on it, and they were talking highly of it. 1 second, let me go in here in my email, because it should come to my email. Let me try and check my email. My email here. No, it's not in this email. I would have to check that phone. I would have to check that phone. You know, sometimes I'm getting a little bit old. Look into the Google Pixel phone. Yeah, I think it's one of those phones, you know, Christopher. Either Pixel, Google. It's either Google. No, it's not a blue. It's a Zio. Hold on. I'm gonna go back in my Google and type it in, because all my phones are connected. So if I type in the name, yes, Xiaomi. I think that's the name, because it's a company over here. Yes, Xiaomi. People talk highly of it, and I wanted to get something to stream, but based on how highly they talk of it, I'm gonna keep it as my main phone and just use these two. Xiaomi, yes, Xiaomi. I think so. Xiaomi 15, 400. I think around 450 euros I paid for it. Yeah, tax included, 450 euros. No. 491 euros. 491 euros. Yeah, 491. So it's not a bad. It has good features as the latest ones. What it said, it pronounced Yomi Boss. No, what? That no, it name Xiaomi. Are Yomi it pronounced? Okay, damn. So you know it. Remember, I'm old, you know, people. I just saw it, you know, because I was going to get one of the notes, the Samsung notes. Before you buy a phone, ask the millionaires. All right. But they said it. They said it's a 8.4. I'm gonna buy a next phone, people. Believe me. When I go to England, I will just buy a phone, because what I wanted the Note. I wanted the Note because I like the Note. But in Belgium, you have to remember about Belgium. The Belgium selling of things are a little bit different. So last time my lady go to England, she wanted to buy the Fold when it just came out. So once you go to England, we just buy the phones them over there because the contracts are different. Yes, I studied cheap phones. Oh, so it's a cheap phone, 400 and 500 euros cheap phone. Wow. So that is how much Jamaican? That's like 100,000 Jamaican. So how much of phones in Jamaica? 400,000. You should have A23. I have an A23 here. I have a Samsung here, A23 here. Yes, I have a Samsung A23 here. Yeah, A23. Let me give you. No, this is not an A23. It was A35. A35. Samsung A35. This is A35. Samsung A35. Yeah, Samsung A35. This is 35. Yeah, A35. This is A35. That phone just need a case. Okay, whatever. People, when you get phones, yeah, brother, it's not like Jamaica before you brag about, you wanted to flex and show off that you have this. Nobody in foreign country show off. People, you buy the things them for the purpose, It's a Chinese phone you get for 250. No, I never paid 250 for it. I told you what I paid for it. All right. Better phone for work professional. Thank you very much, Rachmat. All right. Which one of them better phone? The Samsung, the one that I already have, is a better phone than the next one, because they never said that on the report. They said the next phone is better than the Samsung. Obviously, it's cheaper than the Samsung, but it's actually better. So let me know, JD, that phone better than the Note, the one that I have. No. Hold on. Which one of the phone better? The Xiaomi better? The A35 or the Note? Tell me which one is the better one, because I don't have the Note, but I have the A35. I bought the Xiaomi. I have my iPhone inside. I have a next iPhone. I have a next Samsung that I'm talking to you on. I don't know what version it is, but it's still one of the good versions as well. Yeah. Better to buy phone outright in England. Yes, Mr. Man, that's what I told people. In Belgium, it's hard for me to get the phones outside contract and good prices. But when I go to England, I can just go to the bull ring and then just buy a phone cash. The Note from me. Thank you, Andre. I think the Note. Then and England prices are better in England as well, because Richard King first match in Scotland versus what a baptism. So is he playing, Richard King? Let me see. Richard, what football? I don't understand. So you mean Richard King first match? I don't understand. Richard King. Let me type in Richard King. Richard King, Cavaliers. He's at Cavaliers. So market value 260,000. His first match. I don't see any first match for him. Can you repair phones, JD? Yes. I did that for most of my life, Most of my working life, when I just pushed on, I was doing repair. I did it in Lime, up at Arthur Tree. I had my own store down at Walton Park. I was working in the phone business for a few years. I was doing unlocking and also phone repairs for a few years. Computer technician as well. Yes, that was my main job. Sean, do you prefer iPhone or Android? Android is way more adaptable, in my opinion. So you will always go for Android because you can pay for it a little bit cheaper and you can do more to it. To get the same value out of an iPhone, you have to pay 10 times more, always. I think iPhone and Apple, iOS, whatever version you want to talk about it. Let me go into the part that I don't need millennials, because I have computer knowledge. Yeah, iOS is always a better security system than any Android or Windows. Always better. But too costly. JD, the first Jamaican to fix phone? No. I was not the first. Because I came in at a time when it was a booming business in Jamaica to fix phones and Just overall, just a repair person. Yeah. I have both, and I don't get the hype over iPhones. No, you have to know about programming a lot more, and also software is a lot more. And you will know that iPhone runs way smoother. The GUI is better. The overall systems are completely more smoother. It's not even comparable. But obviously maybe you are just looking at the GUI only, and because it's more colorful to you, and you can add more things because the securities are not as high tech as to the iPhone. It's kind of better for you because it's more easily accessible for you. So I can understand why people always like iPhones over Androids. Always. I think you fixed a phone for me one time. Really? I did work at the Lime store at Halfway Tree beside Skateland. Yes, I did that for a while. Then I had one at Chisholm Avenue. I did work with people at Crossroads. So if you know the Crossroad Road ones, I did work with people at Crossroad in the market. I did work with my boy that owned the store in front of Tivoli. I worked with him as well. Yeah, I was decent. I was decent, and I was known because I did crack some codes back then. Like even for Lime, they had some phones that they got from Argentina that never had good IMEIs. Because if you know about IMEIs, when they started with zero and when they started with one or three, the difference with it is one of them can't work on certain networks. All right, because certain networks are split between the world. All right, just like how you have different TV versions, you have different phone versions, and it's coded in IMEIs. All right, yes, and I did wrote an IMEI I did change an IMEI, and I shouldn't be telling you guys this publicly, because I sold 1 billion phones. People, imagine, you have like the lady had like around 4,000 phones. Miss Campbell was her name. 4,000 phones. And I just came up with a code because none of the phones could have worked. And I came up with a code. I came up with a IMEI changer that could have changed it. And we sold all 4,000 phones. And that's a fact. You can go and find Miss Campbell. And she gave me different respect from that day. I changed the whole IMEI in it. And it stayed. I thought that it would have jumped out. It stayed. Yeah. And we just sold it. We sold it, and no, I shouldn't be talking this here because lady might have our contract, might get fired. No, I've not tried any black market. I don't do any. Remember, people, when I came to Belgium, once I do work, and the amount of money you make from work, I never saw the need to go back into those type of businesses. But I still can fix my own phones and my own computer and everything, and I still use my computer education for my own job, my normal job. JD, I leave my phone at your workplace. When I return, I heard no one know your whereabouts. Leslie, what? When was that? It's good, it's good that I said it, because if you're in Jamaica, I think in the art of Halfway Tree, you would have encountered me. I never knew that it was me. Yes, so it's good that I told you, and I was the only technician there, So if you had encountered that, Leslie, that might be true, that might be true. Refresh my memory. That was when Leslie. That is powerful, because I remember the one time I went out for lunch a few times, and the lady, Miss Campbell, called me and said, JD, people here waiting on you, man. so Leslie, it might be true, JD, I have 2 phones at home to be fixed. How much I can't, brother, you're gonna send nothing come to Belgium for me to waste my time fix your phone? I'm yeah, Leslie. I was maybe at lunch. All right, with Leslie. I'm very sorry. I was at lunch. Yes, a lot of people came in and told me that. Yeah, sometimes I might take lunchtime a little longer. I think Leslie was actually a person that encountered with me. before, you know? Yeah. Wow. Damn, that is powerful. That's a long time, you know, Leslie. That's years ago, you know. Decades, no, not decades, but more than a decade ago, you know, Leslie. Wow. People, you saw the internet powerful. Damn. Leslie said he came there, the man them said they don't know my whereabouts. Wow. But I did fix your phone, Leslie, because I made sure to complete all the jobs. Yes, so you can't say I robbed your phone, Leslie. I did fix it. Maybe I never fixed it on the time that you wanted, but I still fixed it, you know? Is the Jamaican population small in Belgium? Yes, very extremely small. I think you only have a crew in Ghent, yes, that does the festivals and stuff, and maybe one and two in Antwerp. But definitely in Netherlands, you have a lot more Jamaicans in Netherlands. That's in Amsterdam. Amsterdam mainly. Yeah, so Amsterdam, I would say Jamaica population is much bigger. But guys, I have done a long time. All right, JD, I remember you for sure. Oh my, Henry says, all right, at least people can see that I was telling the truth, you know, because the last time people think that I was embellishing my actual ability, you know. Yes, sometimes I do underplay myself. Yes, but so that sometimes you need to just say it out and make people go and do their own research. But it's good that I've encountered some of my subscribers today, and we're talking football. So that is very good. All right, so people, not gonna hold you up. I did half an hour extra than what I expected to do, which is an hour. Yeah. Next week now we can do the barbecue. Next week we can do the barbecue. You understand me? Next week. All right. So I'm going to be off. There's a due in Jamaica. In Brussels as well. Marlon, I don't even mention them, you know. Because remember the man with the passport, you know, that's where I never got my passport, you know, Marlon. So, you know. All right, yeah, man. So, people, I will be back talking my football, not no drama. Like how today's stream run. This is how we're going to be doing all the streams. If it's not match day, all right? Some smooth streams. We are before the game. Just came in when we are coming off, all right? So thanks everyone that came here, bless me up. Really do appreciate it. For the next stream, I'm going to try and lower the membership because I never knew that it was so high. And I'm going to try and give away a lot of memberships as well. All right? Because it looks like I was ripping off the people and I'm not happy about that. But honestly, I never knew that it was that high. All right? And so I will drop it and see if we can get more members here. And we do members only streams whenever the time comes. So I'm going to give you guys a whole heap of membership. I can't be giving away so much money on my birthday. So I will give it away on the next day, blood. All right? Asians don't need Jamaican passport. No. All right. Big up yourself. And people, that's how we live, you know. At least we can just be ourselves here, you know. And live happy as well, you know. So we're off to our happy life, people. So let me keep it happy and hope you guys stay safe. Don't let Jamaica football mad you. Bye-bye.